Hi, this is Mark Frechette from Georgetown County School District, and this is video 2 in our series of quizzes, a fun interactive way for students to study through gaming. And with this, I wanted to show you that I'm going to look through the teacher's profile and the teacher account just to kind of show you, give you a brief overview of the options inside of Quizziz and, again, how easy it is to use. So first and foremost, you can see that I can go ahead and I can search for a quiz when I come into my Quizziz account. And, essentially what you do is just type in a search term. So if I'm looking for maybe multiplying by 2, and then I hit enter, you'll see that it's going to give me a bunch of already created quizzes, and as I scroll over them, it's going to show me how many questions, and then it shows me, I can kind of preview, I can look at all the different questions that I have going on, down through here. So I can preview these beforehand, and then see which ones I like or which ones kind of best fit the needs of what I want my learners to be able to do. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one, and again, after I search and find one that I like, what I'll do is I can just click on this, or I can click save. I'll click on this, and then I like to go ahead and I like to add this to my own. So I like to go ahead and duplicate this quiz, and the way that I would do that is I'm going to click edit, and when I hit edit, you'll see that it went ahead and it's already put me into the duplication to make this one of my own quizzes. And that way I could go down through, and let's say that I wanted to add, if you notice, I've got all of these, 1 times 2, then 2 times 2, then 3 times 2. Let's say I wanted to do, to flip this, and so I wanted to go ahead, I can just duplicate this question, and now, instead of 1 times 2, I could do 2 times 1. And I could add my own question in here, and then again, select the correct answer, and then I can hit save. And I could do this if I wanted to go through. I could do this for each one of these questions. Just duplicate it, and again, ask the other one. Once I'm done and I have my set all created, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit finish quiz. And it's going to allow me to name this. And again, I can select the grade levels that I wanted to with this, and I'm going to go ahead and, just so you can see, I'm going to put my name on the end of this one. And I'm going to hit save. After I hit save, whoops. So I'm going to type this in, and then I need to go ahead and click a class that I'm going to save this for. So I'm going to save it for my math third, and I'm going to hit save. And again, I could share this with other teachers if I wanted to. And for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll skip that option. And now, that's how you can go and find quizzes. And then, again, duplicate them, edit them, and create your own questions. I'm going to go ahead and show you then inside of my quizzes as a teacher. You'll see that I have the set that I just created. I've got some other sets here too that students have actually played, and this is a kind of a cool feature inside of this. As I go into my quizzes, and I'll just click on this one, you'll see that I've got several options as the teacher. I can go ahead and I can assign a practice for the students. This allows the students to go ahead and practice as many times as they want to with this set. I'm not going to get any feedback as a teacher, however, in this. The homework set and the live game are pretty cool, and I'll just kind of hover over here. Both of these will go ahead and send the teacher feedback and an item analysis of how the students are performing inside of these study sets. So the homework one will let them do it kind of on their own at any time. And then the live game is perfect for, again, when I want to go ahead and have the students kind of compete inside a class, and I have multiple students that are able to do that. So I'm going to show you the other feature right over here, which is reports. And when I click on reports, what's cool about this is it will show you, again, the sets that I had assigned to my students. And I'll just go ahead and click on one of these. And when I click on this, you'll notice that it does show, again, the student that took these questions. It'll show you the questions if I need to see the questions that were there. I've got an overview, which is pretty cool as well. It's going to tell me, as I look at these, it's going to tell me, again, what they answered and then how many seconds it took them for each student to go ahead and do this. So I can actually look and get an item analysis of this. And if I had it aligned to any standards, I could do that as well. The other thing in this is I can print those results, and I can also download those. So again, it's just kind of some cool features, and it shows you again what it is, how the students performed. And if I click on the student, again, you can see, that this student got 80% correct. They got 20% incorrect, and it's going to show me, again, an item analysis of each question and the time that they took to go ahead and answer it. So in this case, if we're trying to commit these to automaticity, obviously I'd want to get some of these times down, and it allows that conference with the student to say, okay, so, identify this as maybe one of those facts that they need to work on a little bit better. So that way they can get that time down. And then obviously the ones that they miss, those would be ones that they would want to focus their studying and attentions on. You can also email these results to parents. So you could go ahead and email those students' results to their parents, so that way their parents are informed too. So looking at my quizzes, again, I just wanted to show you how to go ahead and assign this for homework. If I click on this quiz that I have, and I wanted to go ahead and click on homework, maybe I want students to study this set of facts for, say, the week. I would go ahead and click on homework, and you can see that there's a completion date, so there's a due date and time. And then if I go down, I can also assign it to the class. So I would just select from my Google Classroom and click the class that I want to assign it. And then I'm going to give it a name. So I may just say, give it a name, hit next. And then if I click on advanced settings, what's nice is you can see all these other features. So I can leave, I can say how many attempts they get. I can show the answers, or I can not show the answers. Power-ups is kind of a fun thing for them during their homework. Or just the more they answer, again, the more points they get. You can set a timer if you wanted to for each question. So that way they have a countdown timer. You can take it off. You just click on it. You can even have like a class leaderboard from this set, or if you just want them to focus on themselves, you can click on that and turn it off. You've got shuffle answers. You can see the music, all these other items. And then finally, I just hit assign game, and it will be assigned to that Google Classroom. So again, that's as simple as it gets, and you saw earlier the feedback that it does give. So again, from the teacher standpoint, a lot of great resources. And in video 3, I'll show you what it looks like from the student end.